I bump right into you, I get all tongue-tied. Want you to know me, but I'm way too shy. I can't just go around admitting that it's you I like. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a completely declutter of the kids' toys. I have been needing to do this for a really long time, and what better time to do it than right before Christmas. So I needed to declutter these toys, throw away a bunch of crap, stuff that's like broken or lost or just random little pieces everywhere. There was seriously so much to get rid of, and then in the end I have a pile of things that I can donate and get rid of. Toys that are still in really good standing, but just the kids don't play with them anymore. So I was happy that I was able to donate some stuff. If there's one thing I hate, it's to waste and to throw away. So I really hated throwing away a lot of the kids' things. And then I also have, separation issues because a lot of these things remind me that I had to throw away or get rid of when they were really little. But I'm trying to not be a hoarder and just keep things for the sake of it. So yeah, so I just went through everywhere where the kids' toys are, so their bedrooms and the living room, and I did get rid of a lot of stuff, and I have to tell you, in the end it felt so good to see it all clean and organized and a lot less than what was there before. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out, only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go.
I wanted to start in the living room first because I had to get this done really early in the morning. Otherwise, if I do it when the kids are around, then anything that I have in the trash pile or the giveaway pile, it just becomes their new favorite toy. So I'm sure many of you moms can relate. So I wanted to get this done first. And I just found it easier to put everything in piles. I had a pile for James's stuff, a pile for Avery's stuff that was staying downstairs, and then a pile for stuff staying upstairs. I had a trash pile, and I also had a giveaway pile. So being able to just separate everything and lay it all out there made it so much easier to go through. But I was able to get rid of quite a bit, as you'll see when I start throwing things away. It felt so good to get rid of stuff. This toy box was seriously piled to the top, as you can see how long it's taking me to go through it. So it felt really good to just purge a lot of stuff that we no longer needed, the kids didn't play with, that was broken, lost pieces to toys. So and then when I finally got to the bottom, I found some missing binkies of Olivia's. I found food in there, of all things, and just so much trash. So like I said, it felt so good to just finally go through this. I needed to do this for such a long time, but I figured with Christmas coming, it had to be done. I had to make room for the new stuff that the kids will be getting, and yeah, it was really time to purge a lot.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little and we keep track of.
After picking up this huge pile of trash, I just take this little plastic bin that I have and I start bringing these piles upstairs. I pretty much just unloaded them right outside the bedroom doors because I was going up to the bedrooms after this to go organize those. So I just put them in this bin, walk them upstairs, and that helped clear out this area. I recommend, if you're going to do this, just getting a bigger bin. This was the only one that I had just kind of sitting around, and I kind of decided last second I was going to use it to help me bring stuff upstairs. And then that last pile, Olivia wanted to help me put it in a bag. This is the pile of things that I'm giving away. That hat and that little tray, those go-to pieces that I'm giving away. So we just put them in the bag and set them aside. When I was finally done with that toy box, I thought that I was done with the living room, and then I turned around and I'm like, oh yeah, there's this area back here. I really did not want to do this area. Looking at it, it just was overwhelming. It looked so crowded and just, I don't know, it was stressing me out just looking at it. I didn't even want to deal with it, but I knew I needed to tackle it. So while I'm doing this, I apologize. This is such a small, tight area back here. I could not get good like clips of it, like good footage. It might look really horrible, but the end result is totally worth it.
But I'm not gonna wake up, I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, keep it steady, 'cause I'm
So at this point, as you can see, the kids were awake, and it was so hard to do this with them awake. As I said before, they kept grabbing things. Anything I would put into a pile, they were just grabbing it and playing with it. It made it really hard to do a pile of giveaway stuff. And then my pile of trash, I actually hid behind the tree so that they wouldn't see it. And towards the end of this, you'll see I go back there and put it all in a small bag. Luckily, there wasn't much trash back there, but I put it in a small bag and then put it on the front porch as fast as I could before they even had a chance to look at it. So yeah, so I couldn't keep a clean living room, obviously, so you won't get to see a clean living room at the end of this. There was just no point with them awake to try and even clean the living room, and I wasn't going to try and stage something that isn't real. I try and be as real and transparent as possible on my page, and so you won't get to see a clean living room, but that's okay. I'm sure you understand, but you will get to see the clean and tidy areas.
I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
In case you guys are wondering, yes, that is a record player. We don't use it right now, so right now we just kind of decorate around it. But after the new year, my husband said he wants to start looking into getting records again and getting his whole system all hooked up. We have this little strip down by the door because for some reason there's like a huge gap underneath our door and all kinds of like dust and stuff flies under, and it makes the whole downstairs really, really cold. The downstairs is cold anyway, but without it, it gets really cold. And with the lizard downstairs, we try to keep it as warm as possible. And then it's also like super cold when the kids come down in the morning too. So Yeah, so that's the purpose for that thing right there. Now we're moving into my son's room, where this has been long overdue. He has so much stuff in his room, and I literally filled a whole trash bag by the time I was done with his room. And it was tricky because he had like little tiny Lego pieces everywhere, and then like a bunch of cut up papers everywhere, so there was a bunch of paper I had to clean up as well. So yeah, this room, I spent a good hour and a half in this room, but it looked so good at the end of it. I'm so glad that I finally went through it, and it was much needed before Christmas.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Times another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you would say yeah. I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Told you I could never let you go. I'm not so sure you believe me, but if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, 'cause you don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. From my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the roads and end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the roads and end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. All the memories just lingers on repeat like it is never gonna stop. I can't help myself from feeling all alone, but you got me good, oh you got me good. Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. I'm always feeling homesick.
Again, I am so pleased with the way his room turned out. It took a long time. There was a lot to go through, a lot to throw away, a lot to get rid of, but it was totally worth it. His room looks so good. And still, 2 days later, it still looks just as good. So I hope this part of the video gave you lots of motivation if you have a tough area in your house that you need to tackle.
Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps
The last portion of the house that I wanted to declutter is my daughter's room. So all this stuff on the outside is stuff that I brought up from downstairs and stuff that I took out of James's room. So their room doesn't need too much taken out of it. It mostly just needs organized. I did just go through their room not too long ago. So mostly just organizing, but there were some things that I had to throw away and get rid of as well.
This is where my heart is, oh you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh. All I know is this is where my heart is. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. As a young girl, it feels we're mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnapped.
So this is just a little bit more organized than it was before. I threw away a little bit of stuff, not as much as I had to throw away in James's room, but basically I have like all Barbie accessories, like little pieces and stuff right here. Barbies, don't mind the naked Barbie, but Barbie's right here. Little food items for the kitchen right here. This is all just kind of like little miscellaneous stuff. And then in here I've got like a couple bags, a book. I guess that's also kind of miscellaneous, but like miscellaneous for bigger items. And then this is all like little doctor stuff. This is all baby doll accessories. And then as you guys saw down there, I have like baby dolls and stuffed animals. And then this is just kind of like some bigger items. I believe this is, she got this for her birthday. I think it's like a little pet shop. I don't even know where half the pieces are, so whether we keep this or not, I don't know. But then like right underneath it, there's like a little Barbie pop-up tent, and there's like an oar because there's also like a little canoe that comes with it, but that is being used as a bath toy right now. So that's how this is all organized.
Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnapped me. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile, I can seem to look away.
I had to throw at least one Christmas song in there, considering this will probably be my last video before Christmas. So right here, it's obviously nighttime, and I'm not going to make her bed. I'm straightening it up a bit, and then I'm just kind of getting it ready for her to get into, because it was close to bedtime. They were just doing baths at this point. So that is not how I make her bed, but it is just kind of straightened up and ready for her to climb into it. I also wanted to vacuum, but my vacuum died when I was getting ready to vacuum. So I didn't get to vacuum, but it still looked good and tidy and organized at the end. But I did just want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This is most likely my last video before Christmas, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this gave you plenty of motivation to declutter some of your kids' toys and organize some areas that need organizing and just preparing for Christmas. So again, Merry Christmas to you all, and I will see you in my next video.